Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tammy and I own Walnut Creek Bath Boutique. So I will randomly come on here and give you guys some quick tips on Soapmaker 3. I did a whole video series on more of an in-depth tutorial. So I'll link that playlist above if you want to go check that out. But anymore, I just try to do some quick tips, only a few minutes of your time. I just share with you how I use the software to my advantage, and hopefully you will get something out of that. So if you're interested in watching this quick tip tutorial, please stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed, would you consider doing that? And then hit that little notification bell and you'll know when I upload another video. And I am going to try to be bringing you some more of these quick tips a little bit more often. So let's just dive into today's quick tip. What do you do when you are trying to create a layered soap or a soap in pieces that you need to split your batch off and do it separately, if that makes sense? So I'm going to have, like, for instance, I'm doing a Ciaglia soap. It's a soap shred soap, and I want a 2/3 size of my batter, and then I'm going to do a separate soap with my 1/3 size. Does that make sense? I'm going to need separate lye waters, separate oil weights, separate everything. And so to do that, how I use the system is I come in here with my oil weight. So I have already figured out the batch size that I need for the full batch of soap. My batch of soap is going to be 61 ounces of oil weight. So math not being my strong suit, guys, I will divide 61 by 3 because I want a 2/3 and a 1/3. So let's just bring up the calculator. All right, so here's how I do it. 61 divided by 3 is 20.33. So quickly I can just times that by 2 and I get 40.66. So this 20.33 is my 1/3 size batch, and my 40.66 is the batch that I'm going to make for my 2/3 size. So how I'll do this is I come in here, let me put my glasses on. I come in here and I hit resize. And I'm going to go by total base oil weight. So I know I need 40, what was it? 40.66? Yeah. 40.66 for that batch of oil. And then I can come in here and hit resize again. And I'm going to do 20.33 for my top layer that I'm going to be doing. So at this point, you can either go ahead and save this, print it, do whatever you want to with it. So what I usually do, I don't really save them very often unless it's going to be a while before I get back to it. For sure, if it's going to be a few days before you come back and actually make the soap or need this information, save it or print it. I have had the system kind of shut down on me before, and then I lose what I've done. But I'm going to make this tonight, and I don't necessarily need to save this because what I'm going to end up doing is saving my original recipe. So this I'm going to delete. This copy I'm going to delete after I'm done with that. Oops, that's my original recipe. This copy I'm deleting. So when I'm done, I'm going to actually make my original recipe. That's the full recipe amount, so that everything is in that one recipe. I'm going to go over to my notes section and I will document that I used 2/3 of the oil weight in one batch of recipe and then added the second 1/3 or the third in the other. So I'll document in my notes section what I did. And then I no longer really need these other copies at that point because those were just informational for me. Does that make sense? And you can do this on any number of size. So like if you want to do an 8-layer soap, you can take your original oil weight and resize that by 1/8, and you will know what every single oil weight and lye water weight needs to be to create each layer of your soap. This is how I do it. I hope this helps. I hope to start bringing you some more of these videos. So if you have any requests, please leave them down in the comments below and I will try to get back to you with them as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.